So my plants are just getting more and more, they're growing more and more. This one's going to stem into a flower this spring, so or summer. Either way, it's looking pretty good. It's the first time it's actually flowered since I bought it last year. It was flowering when I bought it, but it hasn't flowered its new flower since, so I'm really excited that this one's growing up so well. I thought it was possibly not going to survive. This one, which was a similar item, didn't survive. But this is a more expensive one. It's more exotic. It's more rare. It's got almost plasticky kind of flowers, and it's bigger and possibly more natural. The other one was a mini one. So whatever it is, it's really impressive when it's flowering, so I can't wait for it to flower. I'm not sure what these little plants are doing, but they're obviously growing. This one should be one of those borderline plants that are supposed to border gardens, but it's going to be bordering. It's going to be the main feature of my pot plant, and possibly is entwined a couple of other plants with it or something. But I'm pretty sure this is a blue flower there, and down here is another version of the border plant. I replanted it in this pot to help it do better. It's either a border plant or one of my mini daffodils, but it seems to be growing, and this one's really picked up, so that one's going to possibly grow. I just had to replant a seed that was sitting on top of the soil, because seeds move, I don't know why they move, but the ones that were buried in the soil end up moving to the top. It might be because of water, it might be because of bugs inside the soil, it might be just the erosion of the soil and the seeds come out, whatever. But I'm pretty sure for some reason seeds that have been buried end up on top of the soil, and I'm pretty sure it's the movement of the seed while they're possibly germinating or hatching. They actually move. So I just buried a seed. It would be nice if it came to flower now that the pot's actually doing quite well. I have no idea what kind of seed it was. I've planted quite a few different kinds of plants in here, including forget-me-nots, these blue flowers and whatnot. So it could be possibly forget-me-not, maybe this blue flower seed or something. But the blue flowers are the chubby seeds. The plant grows and it ends up flowering a blue flower, and this one seems to really picked up. It was almost dead on the soil, but ever since I moved it out of the sun, it's picked up, it's recovering, and I think eventually it's going to flower. So I'm really excited about that, because I love the blue flowers. I had them when I was a kid, because I used to buy on the internet when I was a kid too, the same plants, and yeah, it'd be nice if it flowered. And this other one down here, the other plant, it'd be nice if that one flowered. It actually might be the rose plant or something, I'm not sure, but whatever it is, it might flower. And these ones are doing quite well now, so I've got a good clutch of plants growing pretty strongly. I'm just waiting for them to grow up, because all plants look fairly similar when they're young. This one's doing well. These ones, the lyra plant back there isn't doing so well. But the carnation's doing well. That's a carnation plant. That one on the left there is a carnation plant. The forget-me-not on the right there is doing well and stuff. So everything's in this hot chain of hearts. Ivy is doing really well too. So I got that one for free from another person, and I really like it. So it just came from a cutting. But I'm thinking plants could possibly be an option for a exchange of exchange of monies. And these are my daffodils. I'm waiting for them to grow up. It's taken such a long time. It's possibly going to be a month or two before they start forming. I'm pretty sure they're all 100% daffodils, and yeah, they're going to grow more elongated leaves and turn into daffodils yet. So they're really only little babies so far, but they're growing quite well together, and eventually I'll have a huge clutch of mini daffodils. So I'm really happy to see them doing well again. I thought they were dying. They looked really haggard, and now they're doing quite well. So I'll just keep them in this spot. They don't seem to be threatened by anything, and they're all growing really well. So I'm gonna keep them here where the glass is, and keep them going. I like looking at them. I like looking at their progress. Every day they progress. You just leave them alone for a few days, and you'll be amazed. I mean, that plant there, which is going to end up growing into a bright blue flower, was totally gone, and before I moved it, like a week ago or so, half a week ago, and now it's growing very strongly. So the move is just what it needs. So I think yeah. So little lesson for me that the plants all generally seem to do better without the direct sunlight, and they look a lot happier and stronger, and possibly gonna grow better. And yeah.